we sign up for tonight. In Jesus' mighty name, we pray. Amen.
Thank you so much. Please, if you're in the house, just go to the comment section and type amen. Amen to the prayers. Thank you so much, Engineer Pagoski. Thank you so much for that wonderful prayers. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I want to specially thank the CEO of AZINONET Limited. I want to thank every leader. I want to thank my proud sponsor, Dr. Gossin, as he has been a wonderful teacher, a wonderful mentor. As far as this business is concerned, I'm happy to come to AZINONET through him. And many of us, I believe that many of us are glad to. I want to appreciate him, and I want to appreciate every other leader. Razak is here, Dr. A very calm, very intelligent man. I want to thank Madam AZINONET. I think she's around. Pastor David, the money farmer. Well done, sir. God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir. I want to thank every leader in the house. I want to thank every one of us who are present.
Okay, I guess your network is very poor. Pastor Blessing, your network is very poor. I believe we can't hear you. There's a network glitch. Queen Mirabel, kindly take over from where your co-moderator is having network issues.
Good evening once again, everyone. I'm so sorry. The network can be a mess, but thank God for today. We'll go straight into the event for the day. He was appreciating every great leader here present, and so we applaud every one of you for the great job you do for AZINONET. God bless you, great leaders. I appreciate you all. So let's go in straight into today's presentation. The presenter for today, please. The floor is opened.
Hello, can you hear me?
Please go ahead. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Please, Coach Mirabel. Coach Mirabel, please kindly introduce the speaker. Introduce the speaker very well. Let's know who he is. Introduce your upline very well.
Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Very loud and clear.
Very loud and clear.
Coach Mirabel, are you there?
Dr. Gossin, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me now, please?
Yes, we can hear you, Coach Mirabel. Go ahead.
Okay, great. Sorry, network has been such a mess. So our great leader, Dr. Razak, welcome on board to this evening's presentation. The invisible microphone is passed to you. I celebrate you greatly for all that you do for AZINONET. And thank you so much for sending me that invite to this great opportunity where I'm soaring today. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, sir. Go ahead, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Well,
Well,
good evening, everyone.
good evening, everyone.
Okay, so Dr. Abdulrazak, it seems you have another device that is actually echoing into your main device. So you had to reduce the volume of one of those devices.
Can you hear
So
me?
that we can hear you. Dr. Abdulrazak, Mr. Abdulrazak, are you there? Hello?
Hello, Dr. Abdul Razak. Are you the house? Hello. I think the network is not too good. Dr. Abdul Razak.
He's not in the house right now. I guess network must have pushed him out. He must be struggling to come back. So let's give him some time.
A little time.
Yeah.
Okay, so while we are waiting for Dr. Abdul Razak, please, you can still share the link with your prospects and let them be here. Let them be here. Maybe one word from
we have
the presentation could change their lives. Could
our alternate, our commode speaker.
Go ahead, sir.
Is here. That is Engineer Pagoski, so he can take over the presentation. I believe he's very ready.
Engineer Pagoski, yes. Engineer Pagoski is here. He's here. Okay, so Engineer Pagoski, please take over the microphone, sir, please, and go ahead with the presentation. God bless you, sir.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes,
good
very
evening,
loud.
everyone.
Good evening. We can hear you.
Beautiful. Dr. Godson, I greet you, sir. Good evening, everyone. I want to especially welcome everyone to tonight's presentation. So for today, the network has been so bad for some days now. No, the network has been bad. So you are all welcome to tonight's presentation. I want to acknowledge every leader that is here. I want to thank every of our invited guests. You are here tonight. This is your first time of being here in our Zoom meeting. You are highly welcome. I want to thank our CEO for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much, sir. God will continue to bless you and strengthen you for greater tasks that is ahead in AZINONET. So tonight's presentation is a very special one. AZINONET is not a puzzle scheme. It's not an investment scheme. It's not a buying and selling. We don't do buying and selling here in AZINONET. So tonight you are going to see how your 15,000 can make you a multi-millionaire using this unique opportunity called AZINONET. So I'm trying to share my screen now. If you are there, can you see my screen? Trying to share my screen. Okay, it's like Dr. Azurazak is sharing his screen. I think he's back online.
No,
I
we
don't
need
know.
to find out. We need to find out
Okay.
if his network is okay for the presentation. But I think you have, okay. I've seen him online. I've seen
I
him
think he's
online as
already
well.
online. Because I'm
Yes,
trying to share my screen. My screen is not opening up. Hello, Dr. Azurazak, are you there? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Okay,
Yes, we
yes,
can hear
loud
you
and
now,
clear.
sir.
Fantastic,
We
fantastic.
can hear you now, sir.
Great. Good evening, everyone. I'll just go straight to the point.
Evening.
I really apologize. The network has just been wacky today. My name is Abdulrazak, and I welcome all of you to this amazing briefing. And can you all see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Not yet, sir.
Wow.
Please, Mr. Maxwell, please don't mute your mic again. As a moderator, your mic should be on. I'm sending you messages on the comment section. You're not checking. Don't mute your mic again. Work with the speaker until the presentation ends, please. Huh?
All right, sir.
Thank you.
All right, sir. Noted. Thank you so much, sir.
Maxwell, can you see my screen? Because I'm sharing my screen. Engineer Papagoski did say earlier that my screen is visible. I just need to confirm. So please, can participants even make a comment in the chat room? Can you see my screen? No. All right, I'm going to reshare. Just give me a minute. I'm going to stop sharing and share again. The network has just been crazy. I started to get ready for this presentation 30 minutes before the hour. So I'm really surprised that. Can you see my screen now?
It's coming up. It's coming up. All right. We can see
I
your
think it's
screen.
coming up. It's coming
All
up.
right.
Yeah.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Abdulrazak, and I want to profusely apologize for the delay. We'll just get going right now. On your screen, you can see the logo of AZINONET. This is our identity, so you can't miss us anywhere. And this is going to be arguably a big brand in the future. So just keep looking out, and as we're growing and growing, we'll keep seeing this all over the place. We are Africa's digital contribution system, and we give opportunity to people from anywhere in the world to participate in our project. You can see right now our CEO, Mr. Enoch Azikwetu, is the founder of AZINONET and the chief executive officer. Born in the Niger Delta region, he grew up in the creeks of the Niger Delta. And he has the opportunity to have schooled in one of the pristine universities in the world, University of London. So he's visible to the whole world. And his dream were just two things. He wanted to gain a highly, highly high level of education, and also the second dream is he wanted to impact. Because of his upbringing, he had a very humble upbringing, and he said, you know what, I want to impact as many people as possible. I don't want them to go through the kind of life that I have been through. And that was how he started to nurture his dream by attending a high-class, world-class university. And, the accolades started pouring in from, even before the concept of AZINONET was formed. All right, so right now we have a company that has gone through um, 12 months. 12 months. In fact, before that time, AZINONET has been in existence before 12 months ago because we're celebrating our first year anniversary this year. So let's look at our management team. We have at the helm of affairs the founder, CEO of the company, Mr. Enoch Azikwetu. We have Kelly Edihe, is the man who is in charge of our visibility, so the IT operations is in his care. It's Dr. Gosin Onyeko is in charge of our marketing. That's how we reach everybody that already is in the system now. And that is how you got invited to listen to this presentation tonight. And we have Clara Okonzua. She is in charge of our legal department. Then we have, people who are already, taking this message all over the world. And they are our top leaders in the project. We have Mrs. Tini Manuel, popularly known as Madam AZINONET. We have Engineer Funcho Olaleye. We have Mr. David, popularly called the AZINONET Money Farmer. And we have Dr. Sonny as well. And elsewhere we have Coach Mirabel, one of our moderators for tonight, and Pastor Excellence here in Abuja, and of course, Dr. Love Oladele. We are registered, fully registered with the federal government of Nigeria, and we have agencies such as the Corporate Affairs Commission. No Nigerian company can be in existence without having a certificate, a license from the Corporate Affairs Commission. We are also registered with the Federal Ministry of Trade and Industry. We also have certification from the Special Control Unit Against Money Laundering, which is an agency of the EFCC. As you can see on your screen, that is our trademark from the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Industry. And of course, we have a copyright registration from the Nigerian Copyright Commission. We are partnering with some of the best financial institutions in Nigeria, including the Guaranteed Trust Bank and of course Parallax PLC. So you can attest that we're out in the open. This is a clear testament of what we're doing and how we're doing it, because we have the backing of the government and also we're partnered with reputable financial institutions. Our core value, because when you want to start any project, you need to have a purpose, right? You need to know exactly the value that you want to present to your audience, your market. And our market is everybody in Nigeria. So we have at the core of our project sincerity of purpose, and our goal and our objective is to raise financially stable families. You will agree with me that today in Nigeria there is a lot of hardship. People are faced with poverty. People need help. So our simple action is we came up with a solution that is a digital contribution system in USD, a system that has changed so many lives already. We have more than 25,000 families in Nigeria today who are enjoying the benefits of cash flow that has been created by partnering with us. And we're spreading far and wide. Our reach now, is basically, throughout Nigeria. You can find us in Benin, in Lagos. That is our members. We have people who are partnering with us in Abuja, Port Harcourt, Asaba, Enugu, Kano, Okene. Just name it. if we're not in your city right now, be rest assured that we shall get there. We shall get there, definitely. Our head office is at C26 F&J Plaza, opposite Safari Pharmacy, by the police post, Orunwarun, Warri, Delta State. So if you're in that vicinity, please feel free to step into our office, check us out, and if you have people who live in that area, you can ask them to verify that for you. Our official website is azinonet.com, and once again, this is our logo staring at you right in your face at the moment. Now, let us introduce you to how your life can transform, because we have a life transformational opportunity for you. Now, before we delve into the core of our offer, let us look at the cash flow quadrant. Now, this is 4 ways to produce income. I have studied this chart for so long. As an entrepreneur, it was very intriguing for me the first time that I had the opportunity to see this, and that was when I put my hands on the book called The Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. And this is, in summary, what that book, and most importantly, the principles of the cash flow quadrant, of how you put money in your pocket, how, in fact, it is exactly, a description of where you are right now in your financial realm, if I can say that. Now, on the left-hand side of the quadrant, you have the E and the S quadrant, and then on the right-hand side of the quadrant, you have the P and the I quadrant. The E quadrant is employee. That means you have a job, means you're trading time and effort for money. The amount of time that you put into your work determines how much you make. So you're really, at the beck and call of other people. And then you have the self-employed persons. You own a job, you're better than the employee, but still you're trading time and effort for money, because if you're not there at your place of business, self-employed people means solo people. That means they have a business, they have a profession. It could be doctors, it could be bricklayers, architects, or even any type of small business or medium-sized business. You need to be there to make your business to run. If you're not there for too longer time, fortunately, you'll come back and you'll need no business. And then on the right-hand side of the quadrant, you have business owner. By the way, on the left-hand side of the quadrant, we have 95% of the world population. That's the majority of the people in the world. That's where they are on the left-hand side. And then the business owner side, that's when you have a system that is working for you, right? So whether you're there or you're not there, you're making money. And then the quadrant of top priority is the investor quadrant. Now, that is where you stop working for money and your money starts for you. 5% of the population of the world are on the right-hand side of the quadrant, and that's where you should aim for. This is the beginning of 2025. What are your plans? What are your financial plans? What are your business plans? All right. Generally, broadly speaking, your plan should, everybody has a financial plan. Whatever it is that you've decided to do this year, you have a financial plan, and it should be geared towards the right-hand side of the cash flow quadrant. That means you want to be a business owner, and then, of course, from the business owner quadrant, you can easily become an investor. Now, we have a unique system here where we connect people together. We connect people to wealth. Literally, I tell people all the time that one person can lead you to 1 million people, right? So it just starts with you, and then you need to start to connect other people, your family, your friends, and that's what we're seeing right now in our project. So we have a digitized contribution system. A lot of people know it as Osusu, Ajo, or Adashe in our traditional local dialects, so that people from the West, they call it Ajo, people up north here, I'm broadcasting from Abuja, people here, they call it Adashi, and of course, people in the, the East, they call it Ususu. So how does it work? How does it work? It's very, very simple. This is a traditional system, that has, this is a culture that has been with us, for centuries. Our forefathers created this long before, we came into this earth, and it's still in existence today all over Africa. So as you can see on your screen, it involves just, more than, one person coming together. So it can be two people, it can be three, it can be five, it can be, 20 people, and come together and, you come into agreement that, listen, I have an occasion coming up, or it's the next planting season. I want to buy a piece of land for the farming season, or I'm traveling, to the next village, I'm going to be selling my wares. I need to go and buy some supplies, and I don't have the money. So what they did was they just collectively come together and contribute an amount of money, so that everybody in the group would take turns to take the pot, what they call pack the contribution. Excuse me. And you have an administrator, and that person ensures that everybody who has been allotted, maybe it's weekly, maybe it's monthly, gets paid as at when it's their turn to take the pot. Now, what we have done is we have taken this same system, a system. I love systems. Systems work anywhere. The only thing that makes systems not to work is people. But systems work everywhere. So we've taken this system and we've improved. We have modernized it. We have digitalized it, because we live in an era where technology rules, all right? And we have automated it with technology, and we are giving everybody an opportunity to grow money that they have in their hands. If you have, enough money to participate in this program, then we're going to show you how to grow your money. You simply contribute $10, 10 Azino dollars. So in AZINONET Limited, we have created the Azino dollar. $1 is equivalent to 1,500 naira. So $10 is 15,000 naira. Irrespective of what is happening in the market, our exchange rate is fixed at $1 to 1,500. So you need to make a contribution of 15,000 one time for a lifetime. So once you make that contribution for 15,000 naira, immediately you are placed in round one of the system. And what you're expected to do is connect two other people to make the same contribution of 15,000 naira. So the diagram that you can see on your screen right now is the structure of our system. It's a 2x2 matrix with just two levels. Level one with 2 persons, and level 2 with 4 persons. So you are always the CEO of your AZINONET contribution scheme. Yes, you heard me correctly. You are the chief executive officer. You're in the driver's seat, and you are in control. What you need to do is invite, excuse me, invite 2 persons. So you're on top in the green circle, and then you invite 2 people who are in the red circle. Once you do that, you have fulfilled two of the requirements. There's just three requirements. Number one, make a contribution. Number two, connect two people. So you're done, really. But there's always the collaborative effort of, synergy. 1 + 1 equals, as you know, like 10 parts, like 100 parts. So that synergy, you need to create it by collaborating with the two people that you have invited to also do exactly what you've done. So they will also invite two people in their circle of influence. It could be their family members, it could be their acquaintances, it could be their neighbors, it could be their associates, just two people. And once you do that, your board is complete. So you call that matrix a board. It's also known as a board. Once it is completed, you are now eligible for your first earning. So you are paid 36 US dollars, and that's a total of 54,000 naira. All right, so that 54,000 naira, 30,000 naira out of that amount of money is used to make a contribution for you in round two. And then 24,000 naira is credited. It is put in your bank account, which you will provide at the time of, documenting your participation with the project. We call it registration. So you will already have, a back office, and then $36, you will see it in your wallet, and then you will upgrade to round two with $20, and then after that, you will collect your 24,000. Now you're in round two. Okay. Now, when you complete round two in the same manner that you completed round one, it's a very simple, very, very straightforward concept. All you do is same way that you completed your round one by assisting the two people that you connected to complete their own round one. That is what you do in round two, round three, and so on and so forth. And every time you do that, you are eligible for the earnings that is attached to that round. So for round two, it is 45,000 naira. Okay, it's 45,000 naira, and then you will be upgraded to round three, and in round three you earn a total of 90,000 naira. Round four, you will earn 180,000 naira. In round five, you will collect 375,000 naira. Round six, you will collect 750,000 naira. Round seven, that's when the big bucks start rolling in. Of course, big bucks, it all depends on what is big for you. And but if you think about it, 1 million naira is a lot of money. So here in Nigeria at this point in time. So in round seven, 1.5 million naira, and round eight, you'll earn 3 million naira. It doesn't stop there. All you keep doing, like I said, is repeat the process that you did in round one. Just keep collaborating with the two people that have come in and show them how to do the same with everybody, the two people that they connect to the AZINONET digital contribution scheme. Each person is the CEO of their digital contribution scheme. So to make it work, they just do exactly what you did, and that is help two people that they have invited to keep doing the same thing, and then everybody will move from one round to another. So in round nine, 6 million naira. That is what you will earn. And round 10, you will earn 12 million naira. In round 11, you will earn 24 million naira. Round 12, you will earn 48 million naira. Round 13, you will earn a whooping 96 million naira. Round 14, you will earn 192 million naira. Are you ready for round 15? Because that's the apex of the entire system. Round 15, if you're seeing this for the first time, the amount that you're going to see right now will blow your mind, literally, because I can tell you for a fact that most people in their lifetime will never, ever earn this amount of money. But you have the opportunity right now to make this real for you. So are you ready? Are you ready to see how much you will earn in round 15? If you're ready, can you type yes in the chat room? Let's see how many people are following. If you're ready to see the amount of money in Naira, you can see the amount in figures already. But if you want to see it in Naira, okay, you need to type yes in the chat room. Let me see how many people are with me. Fantastic. Adeze, Mrs. Fortune, Lawrence, thank you so much for all your feedback. All right, so here goes. Drum roll. And in round 15, the amount that you'll earn is a whooping 348 million naira. 348 million naira. I'll repeat that one more time. 384, I beg your pardon, 384 million naira. That is the amount that you earn in round 15. And when you add up what you earned in round 1, round 2, round 3, all through round 15, you will have earned a total of 767,964,000 naira. And because you have arrived at round 15, the company will reward you with an SUV customized with AZINONET. Because at that time, you will have become an ambassador for AZINONET. So we want to reward you for your great achievement because you'll have created so many millionaires before you got to that level. And this is the total amount that is waiting for everyone who puts in the requirements at, the total sum, the grand total. You add the 24,000 naira, the 45,000, 90,000 naira, 180,000, 375,000 naira, on and on and on, up till round 15, 384 million naira. Total amount is 767,964,000 naira. Now, I don't want this amount to intimidate you at all because people like you have earned this amount of money already in the world, here in Nigeria and elsewhere. So it's been done before, but never in a very simple and easy manner. And that's what we have created here. So this is something that can happen for you. Now, it's not the money. Money is never, people say so many bad things about money. It's not the money. Money is just a utility. You use money. So it's what you do with the money that really matters. All right. So we want you to achieve financial freedom. What are those things that you're going to plan for 2025? Like I said at the beginning, I'm sure you have a financial plan. You want to take, your family out, for trips, for vacations. You want to own your dream home. You want to own a dream car, vacations. You want to have the best of relationships with your spouse, with your children. Money is important. It's as important as the air that you're breathing right now. Like I said, it's not the money, it's what you do with the money. So you can literally, change your lifestyle once you begin to accumulate wealth. You can go to, exotic locations in the world for vacation. You can your dream home, you can own your dream car. Even before AZINONET presents you with the SUV as an ambassador of AZINONET, it is possible for you to actually own your dream car. What about legacy? I'm sure a lot of us, want to leave our mark in this world, and the best thing for you to do is to impact the lives of other people. So it could be charity. You can, one of our members. I just saw his status on WhatsApp earlier today, and he celebrated his birthday on Sunday, I believe. His name is Raphael Festus. He's a gentleman that's in our team, and he wanted to spend it with children at an orphanage. That's giving back to society. And this kind of project can allow him to do even much more. So, he's already doing that. So just imagine when he begins to earn the hundreds of thousands, millions, and hundreds of millions. So the mindset is already there. That he wants to create a legacy for himself, right? So that can happen for you as well when you start to hit those big numbers. Now, there's nothing that's not possible. Everything is possible. Even the word impossible, just cut off the I am and it's impossible. So AZINONET will literally make things possible for you that you never dreamed about. Now we have a very strong and robust support system, so you are never alone. We're going to hold you by your hand. Our concept, in this project is we want to reach out to people and pull them up. And we do this, continually by, the company has a system in place that allows people to reach down and pull you up, because without doing that, I cannot reach round 15. Without you doing that, without you helping other people, you will not be able to reach round 15. And the process, the system of our project even, allows the company to start to work with you the moment that you decide to participate. So we have what is called a back office. You can log into your back office. You'll be able to see the people who are in your team, from the first two people that you engage and connect to this powerful system. And from then on, you'll be able to see everybody that comes into your team once they start to grow to scores of people, hundreds of people, hundreds, thousands of people. And this is going to grow. This is going to grow and grow and grow into the future. In fact, I tell people right now that the people who are going to participate in AZINONET have not even heard about it yet. All right. So we are in the place to be. You are seeing this at the right time, and you need to take massive action. Registration is free. Get registered, you pay nothing. What we require from you is a one-time contribution of 15,000 naira to own your own system. And it is possible for you to have multiple accounts. So you can create accounts, especially for your family. Family is king. And that's what I did. And that's what I see a lot of people who are already involved too. So if, from the get-go, you are able to create more than one account, please do it for your family. Let it be a legacy that you create for your family members. And our payments are instant the moment that you're eligible for to earn. That is by completing, a board. You're paid within 24 hours. All right, within 24 hours after you next day, you will be paid. Okay. Now, financial slavery is the reality for millions of people. And that's the truth. People are living from hand to mouth. I want you to break that circle, break the chains, break that circle. Be the one in your family to break that circle. And all it takes is a decision. You need to make a decision today. All right? Make a decision that you want, I want to achieve financial freedom. That's what you need to say to yourself. I want to achieve financial freedom. Financial freedom simply means that you get to a position where you don't have to worry about money ever again. You don't have to worry about money ever again. All right. You don't have to worry about your rent becoming due. You don't have to worry about school fees for your children. You don't have to worry about ever owning a home. All right. You don't have to worry about going into a supermarket and, being presented with new prices. As it is today, a lot of people are so fearful to go to the market every single, time that is necessary for them to do it because they don't know what they're going to meet in the market. Prices are just going out of hand. Well, if you have cash flow, you don't have to worry about that. Right? So to show you how to start to create wealth. You start to create, first of all, cash flow. Okay? And then you start to create wealth, and then you get to that level where you don't have to worry about money again because it just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. Now, the key to getting success is getting started. So you need to create your AZINONET digital contribution scheme now. You need to sign up right away. Right away. Not tomorrow. Not next tomorrow. Not a week from today. No. You need to make an intentional decision to start now. It's 15,000 naira. It's affordable. It is affordable. Today is the 4th of February 2025. So many people are, breathing a sigh of relief right now. Oh, thank goodness. January is done. It's gone forever. January 2025 is gone forever. A lot of people were under a lot of pressure. All right. It seemed like January will take forever to come to an end. Now it's come to an end. And a lot of people right now are waking up to the reality that we are in a new year, 2025. It's time for you to start to make deliberate decisions about your life. And 15,000 naira can change your life. I'm not kidding you. 15,000 naira can literally change your life because you have a system which you can use right now to leverage that 15,000 and convert it to over 700 million naira. So who is ready? If you're ready, I want you to type in the chat room right now, I am ready. Just type, I am ready. I am ready now. Now is the time. Now is my time. This is something that I've been looking for all my life. This is something I've been waiting to find. This is for me. This has been created for me. I want you to type in the chat room right now, I am ready. I am ready. All right. Thank you so much, Zachariah. I can see Admorak as well. Who else is ready? Who else is ready? Faith says I'm ready. And who else is ready? Who else is ready? Taiwo, I don't think you're ready because we said at the beginning that you should forget everything that you have ever heard about. This is not this is a system that is working. This is a system that has changed already 25,000 people. So the question is, are you ready? All right. If you're ready, type I'm ready. Thank you so much, Elder Erasmus. Thank you so much, Ordi. So moving on. All you have to do is right now make a transfer of 15,000 naira to AZINONET Limited. You can see the bank, one of our banking details from GT Bank, that's Guaranteed Trust Bank, 071-902-5393. All right, make sure you make the transfer from a mainstream bank. Do not transfer from an online bank such as OPay, such as PoundPay, such as MoneyPoint. No, we don't accept payments from such online banks. We only accept payments directly from mainstream banks like First Bank, like GT Bank, like Paralex Bank, like Union Bank, Sterling Bank, Providence Bank. You catch my drift? So make your transfer from those financial institutions. Now, this definitely is a moment for you to make a wise decision today. And that wise decision is for you to choose AZINONET as a pathway to a guaranteed financial freedom for you and for everybody that is in your circle of influence, beginning with your nuclear family, your spouse, your children, your extended family members, your parents, your brothers, and your siblings. Then other people that you can connect. This is possible for you. And all it takes is 15,000 naira. There are people that are already on their way to financial freedom already. We have several people in round 2 already. They have earned 4,000 in round 1. We have several people in round 3, round 4, round 5, round 6, and even in round 7. So we are a very transparent project. Just came out of our first year anniversary. It means that we have been able to be in operation for 1 year. Go and Google it. Just Google how many companies survive 1 year in operation. You'll be shocked. You'll be shocked at the discovery, because you'll discover that more than 80%, 85%, maybe even 90% these days of companies do not survive the first 12 months. So what does that tell you? We're here to stay, because this is the solution that every household in Nigeria requires today and into the future. Thank you so much for being here tonight. This is the end of the presentation. I will now hand over the mic to the moderator of the day. Maxwell, are you there? Pastor Maxwell, back to you. Thank you so much. Pastor Maxwell or Coach Mirabel, you can take over the...
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Dr. Abdul Razak. What a wonderful presentation. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you with much respect. Please, if you are here and you are here to the end of the presentation, please can you go to the comment section and just thank you, Dr. Abu Razak. Thank you. Thank you. Just put the word thank you. Just put the word thank you on the comment section. Just put the word thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. 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 All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. Please, if you have any concern, you have any question, you can raise your hand. We are going to take some few questions before we call it a day. Thank you. That presentation was clear enough. And I believe there are people here tonight who are going to say yes to AZINONET. Who are going to say yes, like some of us said yes some months ago, sometime last year, just through just through very simple marketing on Facebook, put together by my proud mentor, Dr. Gossin Oniko. I was able to say yes to AZINONET, and today the story is different. Today the story is different, and so many others. My team on rapid growth. Okay, we've seen Taiwo. So, like, please just hold on. We are going to give you just one minute to ask your question. Please go straight to the point, and we are going to take those questions. There are leaders here who will be able to take those questions as well as give some feedbacks to this meeting. Thank you once again, Dr. Abu Razak, for that wonderful presentation. We're going to pass the mic to the first hands here on Taiwo Salaku. Taiwo Salaku. Please, the microphone is being passed to you. You have been asked to unmute and ask your question. Please go straight to the point. Taiwo, are you here? You have been asked to unmute.
Yeah,
Okay, we can hear you.
Yeah, good evening,
Good evening.
team.
God bless you. Good evening. You're welcome.
This is my first time of coming. Of joining.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir.
Where
are you joining us from, sir?
From Ikorodu.
Okay, that's Lagos. You're joining us from Ikorodu, Lagos. Please go straight to the point, sir.
Yeah, what I want to is in my chat group there, I said this kind of schemes have come up before, but what the limitation of most of these things is, you see, the hotline, they will get a team and those will be working, and at the end of the day, you realize that they will be benefiting. I'm talking of the hotline and the downline liners that they brought. Those ones might not achieve their purpose. That's getting to that level 15 or even getting to an appreciable level. So what are the mechanisms that they built in this thing so that everybody to be a win-win situation, not just somebody, enjoying alone? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that question. Okay, you're talking about schemes that have been like this, and then uplines keep benefiting, and maybe the downlines are nowhere to be found. AZINONET is a very unique opportunity. Before AZINONET, some of us have been in other network marketing companies, not a contribution system per se. AZINONET is a contribution system, but you look at the board, you just see that we have the simplest board so far. It's just 7 persons, you and 6 others in all the rounds from round 1 to round 15. So you don't need, you are not in the mercy of your uplines in AZINONET. AZINONET is designed in such a way that from the moment you register, you become your own boss. You can lead your team from start. You can determine where you want to be, at every given time. All you need to do is go through the materials that have been given to you, your team, pay attention to your leader, who your leader is, and then, like Zoom meetings like this, you are here now. We don't even know who brought you here. We don't know who introduced you to AZINONET. You can access other leaders. You can access their office. AZINONET is so unique that you can always have this kind of opportunity where you can grow. Like you rightly saw in the presentation, AZINONET is a system where we take people, support people, and we pull them up. We keep pulling them up. So going from one round to another, it will be determined not just by your upline, but largely determined by your willingness to grow. Thank you very much. And I hope that is clear enough. We'll take the next question. There will be some reactions from some leaders, so pay attention closely to this meeting. Dr. Abdul Razak's hand is up. my leaders here. Madam AZINONET hand is up as well, Dr. Pagoski, Engineer Pagoski. So before we go further in some of the new questions, I want to unmute Madam AZINONET. You have been asked to unmute Pastor Timi. You have been asked to unmute, please. The mic is with you now.
Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for all you are doing. Thank you, Alhaji Abdulrazak, for that beautiful presentation. I, for one, got inspired again and again. So, okay, thank you, CEO, sir. Thank you, all our leaders. I just wanted to comment based on the question that has been raised. I think the fear is, am I permitted to, as in, some other pyramids, you cannot break even. You continually feed that particular upline till the last. I think that is where the fear is coming from. In AZINONET, you are free to grow as fast as you want. It's up to you. But we encourage teamwork. You are free. One thing about AZINONET is that once your board is filled, you are qualified to go to the next round. So if you have an upline that, for example, one side of his board is not completed and your board is completed, it's a discussion between the both of you. Can I wait for you a few days while you fill up the other side of your board? And while I'll upgrade once you have upgraded. Or it depends on how fast you want to run. You are free to run as fast as you want. Okay, so it's not those type of tied pyramid that unless my upline move me, I cannot move. That's why today we have people in 3 weeks, they're in level 4. Today we have people in 24 hours, they're in level 2. It's not something that my upline is still in level 1, so I must wait for him. I, for one, experienced where my downline upgraded before me in level 1, and we are still working together. So you don't have that fear that somebody will stop you from growing. You don't have that fear here. You are free to run as fast as you want. If you do the 7 account today, the next day you move, the next day you do 32 account, the next day you move, the next, just like that, as much as you want to run is up to you. Okay, but it's good to still have a relationship built between you, your upline, your team members, so that anytime someone wants to upgrade, you can still benefit from everyone's efforts, as a team. So that's what I just wanted to clear, because I think that's where the fear is coming from. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ma. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you, thank you. Dr. Abdulrazak, you've been asked to unmute. I see your hands up. Dr.
Yes, thank you.
Abdulrazak.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Awesome, awesome. I want to also add some voice to Madam AZINONET. Mr. Taiwo Salako, thank you so much for that very, very important question. And it's true, people are skeptical about projects, people are skeptical about business opportunities, people are skeptical about investment opportunities, because finally, and I say this with a lot of truth, I even love the skepticism because before now, Nigerians have just been gullible, but still, you still have people who are gullible and they don't know their right from their left, and they just jump into everything under the sun. And that is why, we have become prey to a lot of illegitimate projects, businesses, and a lot of people lose money. And some people, unfortunately, lose money over and over again. And that is one of the reasons for this project. We want to, stop people from losing money. So this is not another business opportunity. Okay, we're not selling anything here. We're not buying anything. This is not an investment opportunity where you put in money and just go to sleep and hope that you earn percentage commissions on a periodic basis, every day, every week, every month. No, this is a contribution scheme that has been designed to enable anybody to achieve financial freedom. Like I did say during the presentation, systems work. All right. So I will encourage encourage you to study the system. And like as I also mentioned in the presentation, the requirements are just 3 requirements. Once you are able to master 3 requirements and teach the same to other people, just 2 persons, even just 2 persons. All right. So let me mention those requirements again. Number 1 is you must make a contribution of 15,000 naira because it's a contribution scheme. And just like the traditional contribution scheme from which is a culture in Africa for centuries, you cannot do a contribution scheme by yourself. It's impossible. You need to involve any other person. So what is different here is that you don't make, multiple contributions. You only contribute one time for a lifetime. Number 2 is you need to connect 2 people. So you're not bringing anybody here to buy products, to enjoy products, to sell. No. You are connecting 2 people to benefit the same outcome that you want for yourself because it's guaranteed. Round 15 is guaranteed as long as you put in the requirements. So the second requirement is you need to connect 2 people who must make a contribution one time only, 15,000 naira. And then the third requirement is collaborate with those 2 people. All right, Madam Azinonet talked about relationship. All right, you don't bring in people and, sorry, I don't want to use that word bring. You don't connect people to this cash flow system and, abandon them. No. The same outcome that you want for yourself, is what you want for them. So show them, finish the requirements as you have finished it. And that is, they too need to connect 2 people each. Those are the 3 requirements. All right. And if you're able to master those 3 requirements, and then one step further, if you want to get to round 15 as quickly as possible, then teach those requirements to other people. That's it. That's it. It's people. The raw materials for any business is people. That's it. For any business, it's people. So it's the same here, but here it's unique because you only need 2 people. If you want to earn more than 767 million naira in round 15, then you can create additional accounts. So, within a given period, you can become a billionaire by earning, twice, 2 times 767. So it's possible here. So please come in with, learn the system here, and then run with it. Back to you, Pastor Maxwell.
Thank you very much, Dr. Abdulrazak. Thank you for that expository answer. Thank you so much. Mr. Taiwo, I believe that is clear enough. There are some comments on the chat section. Somebody said, I don't know how to raise my hands. Please just go to your mic, go to participants section of this Zoom, then your name, and just tap on the mic, and then you will see it will direct you to where you can raise your hands for questions. Let's take from Mr. Paulinus. Mr. Paulinus, are you in the house? You've been asked to unmute. Please stick to time, 1 minute, ask your questions, and then we'll respond. Mr. Paulinus Ogurumba.
Yeah, good evening to you all.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. Good evening to you all.
Good evening,
this
sir.
is
welcome.
my.
Please, where are you calling us from?
I'm joining from Onisha, and this is my
from Onitsha.
From Onisha, Anambra State.
Onitsha, okay, Anambra State. You're welcome, sir.
Onisha, yeah.
Yes,
so
please, I know.
This is my second time of joining this Zoom meeting. I joined last Wednesday. So I understood.
Welcome, I believe you have come on board. You have done your registration already.
Yes, I've done that.
Oh, congratulations, sir.
Thank you. So my question is this. I want to know how you are counting, whether you are counting on human beings or the human being, how many contributions a person made in a group, like round 1. Let me take myself as a case study. Now that I've registered and I'm looking for two people, I'm able to get two people now. Then as you are placing it, place one person on the left and one person on the right. Now, let's assume that the two people I got, two of them do three hands or three accounts. So how is it going to count? Is it going to count only one person, or is it going to count as now that I've done three accounts, that my round has completed 7 or is it that it still remain two that they are still going to bring two people more before it could complete 7? So that's my question.
All
I
right,
hope
sir.
I'm
I think we got your question. Please, you can mute your mic. You can mute your mic. Okay, don't worry, I've muted your mic. And the question is, if you have two persons, you brought two persons that came in with 3 accounts each. That is, they registered 3 times, 15,000 times 3. The answer is yes. Your board will be completed, and AZINONET will pay you for completing round 1. That is because you have downlines who came in with multiple accounts. But here's the important deal. You have to relate with them and then create a team with them. Make sure that they work on those 3 accounts. Make sure that they are able to get at least 4 persons to cover the empty two legs on them. Otherwise, your movement will be static. And I hope that is clear enough. It's true, yes, somebody can come with 3 accounts, somebody can come in with multiple accounts, and it will be counted in AZINONET, provided the registrations are authentic, the proof of payments are done clearly well. Please, everybody here, remember that AZINONET does not treat proof of payment from online banks. Make sure you clearly tell your downlines and your prospects that AZINONET does not treat proof of payments coming from online banks like OPay, like FanPay, and the rest. Make sure they make payments with mainstream banks only. Thank you very much. I believe that is clear enough. Let's take another one from Onukwem Odom. Onukwem Odom. Onukwem Odo, you've been asked to unmute. Please unmute and ask your question. You've been asked to unmute, please. Onukwem Odo, are you in the house? Onukwem Udom. Okay, we'll move over to Toyin Taiwo. Are you in the house? Please unmute and ask your question. Unmute. Toyin Taiwo, tap on the unmute. The mic has been passed on to you.
Yeah, good evening.
And after, yes, you're welcome, Mr. Toyin.
Yeah. So I've been listening to everything here. I was with you people last week, Thursday. So I got to know about last week, that very Thursday too. So my question is, though I've been telling people about it, my question is like to my own calculation, we need 7 people to complete a board, right?
Yeah. Yes,
So
you and 6 others.
That's 7 times 15,000. I think that should be about 105,000 naira.
Yes.
If it is completed. But
yes,
giving 24,000 naira to one person that is up to the tax for that level. So what happened to the rest of about 80 something thousand naira?
That's your question.
That's one of my questions. I still have another question.
Okay, please ask all your questions. Please pay attention to time.
Okay, now second question is how sure is AZINONET? Because I've been, for the fact that I've not registered, I've been telling people about it. You understand me now? But their fear is they've done this, they've done that. You know, they think it's MMM. They know they were telling me that one day it's going to crash. 770 something million is not possible. All those stuff. You
Just
know,
go
to my
straight to your
own knowledge.
question.
Yes, that's it. So the question is how sure, so that for me to be able to be telling them as well. So
Okay.
that's the two for now.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for your question. Your first question is what happened to the rest of the money if you contribute and 6 others, that is your two and those two bring in their 15,000 and then you are giving 24,000. So what happened to the rest of the money? That is why you needed to have paid very keen attention to the presentation. We have a presentation video that explains in detail these things. You know, when you make your contribution, you actually have contributed your money to somebody. You didn't give money to AZINONET. You have contributed to somebody whose body is complete, yourself and your two downlines have actually completed somebody's board. So when you AZINONET pays you when your two persons bring in their two, and that is 15,000 that times those 4 persons, that makes up 60,000 naira. Now that 60,000 you have joined AZINONET with terms and with conditions that you're going to continue AZINONET until you get to around 15 before you can settle out. So how do you do that? The money you make from AZINONET said you are not going to bring money from your pocket anymore, but you're going to contribute, to the next round before you get paid. So AZINONET contribute 30,000 out of that 60,000 into the next round, that is into round two, and then the remaining 30,000, AZINONET will remove the admin charge. That is how AZINONET makes their money. They will remove the admin charge, which is 6,000 naira. That is how you get 24,000 that AZINONET will say, oh yeah, withdraw this one to your pocket, and then you face round two. Because you have contributed 30,000 in round two, that is why you are getting a higher money in round two. The same process, yourself in round two and your first two upgraded downlines in round two have actually completed someone's board. So AZINONET pays you for the rest of the four, which is 30,000 you contributed times 4%, which is 120. So when you get that 120, AZINONET will contribute to round three. Half of that money, which is 60,000 naira. The remaining 60,000 naira, AZINONET will take admin charge from you, which is 15,000, and then the remaining 45,000 is what AZINONET is paying for round two. So it continues like that. It's a continual process until you get to round 15, where you are not upgrading again. So AZINONET will say, take this brand new SUV like you saw in the slide, and then you are paid, you are now made. That is how it goes. Then your second question is how sure is AZINONET? I would like you to know that AZINONET has operating bank accounts with several commercial known banks like Zenith Bank, like Eco Bank, like First Bank, and the one all of you know, the GT Bank we have with Parallel. You can have accounts with this bank without having your SCUMO, that is your from the special unit of the EFCC, and having your CAC registration. So AZINONET has all the necessary documents to operate digitalized contribution in Nigeria. AZINONET has the copyright to show you that this is the first of its kind in Nigeria. AZINONET is not faceless. You can actually visit our office if you are in Warri or you have somebody in Warri. We have a working team that you can sit down with, you can go to. It's not MMM. I don't know till now if MMM have an office that you can trace and all that. So you can have a CAC registration in Nigeria if you don't have directors and all the rest of that. So AZINONET is authentic. AZINONET is well authentic. So God bless you. I believe that is enough for. I believe I have answered your question. So that because of time, we need to wrap up as soon as possible. We will take some more. Maybe we'll take 2 or 3 more. We'll take from Mr. Godwin, Mr. Godwin, Mr. Godwin Richman. Mr. Godwin Richman, you have been asked to unmute and ask your question. Please go straight to the point.
Thank you, Mr. Bless Maswell. I am calling you from Lagos. 2 questions.
Oh, you're welcome.
One, where do you get your office in Lagos? Though I know there's no office in Lagos, yes, but the leaders in Lagos, how do we get across to them? Because I know you have leaders that in Lagos. So how do we get across to them? Number 2 question, yeah, it's a good one. The work is very sweet and it's getting so interesting. But how do we sponsor people, gather people to have seminar with them with the support of those leaders that are on ground? Probably I decide I'm going to maybe your state, for example. I have people I need to talk to that gather a team of like 200 persons. Can the company support, or what can they do in seeing that such a gathering ends up successfully? Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Richman, you're welcome. Your question is well noted. To start with, my leader and mentor is in Lagos, Dr. Gostin Oniko, who is the marketing director of AZINONET. So you stand a chance to meet with him. Maybe after this meeting, you can connect with him and then he will guide you. He's one of the top leaders.
Sorry, again, the name? The name?
His name is Dr. Godson Oniko. I'm sure you must have seen one of his.
He registered me. I do talk to him every day on WhatsApp.
So you are welcome. You are welcome. He is in Lagos.
I don't know.
He's in Ikeja,
I don't know his
so
one.
just call him.
Oh,
yes.
I will do.
When you
I will
call
do.
him, he will guide you, and then he will also have an answer to the second question you asked, because
no
I don't think there is any
problem.
state you want to go to in Nigeria that Dr. Gossin does not have leaders. He brought up so many of us here in Nigeria, so you stand a good chance.
I'm grateful for the fact that is the one I'm set with. No problem. I still chatted him up yesterday. I will talk to him. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. All right. Thank you so much. Please, to the next person, Mr. Daniel Godwin. Mr. Daniel Godwin, quickly, please. You have been asked to unmute. Please unmute and ask your question, Mr. Daniel. Mr. Daniel, please unmute and ask your question. Good evening. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I'm new here. I just registered.
Okay, congratulations. You're welcome.
Yes, sir. So, how many people do I need to register before I qualify for the first payment?
Okay, your question is that the only question you have, Mr. Daniel?
Okay. Point 1. How many do I need to register before I qualify? Then, secondly, if you are, let's assume somebody registered me now, I register under the person. As I'm working, the person is also working. If I now register somebody and that person refuses to work, what now happens?
Okay, your question is taken, Mr. Daniel. I'm going to unmute one of our leaders to answer your question. Madam AZINONET, Pastor Timis, Emmanuel is hands is up, so you've been asked to unmute, ma, please.
Okay. Good evening, sir. You are welcome. First of all, your first question, I think I'm trying to remember the first question now. But
first question is He said, how many person does
Okay, how
he
many persons to
need
yes?
to
Okay,
bring?
the first question, everybody is made up of 7 persons, yourself and 6 persons. So if you bring in 2, the 2 bring their 4, that's 2, 2. Each person has a link that can register only 2. So once you register 2, the 2 bring their 2 to 4. That's your board is complete, 7. You, 2 and 4, that's 7. Your board is completed. So you are qualified to move to the next level. Okay, so that's how it is for everybody's board, no matter the level you are. Then your second question, if your upline stop working, you stop working, the business will not move. The business does not move by itself. It has to do with contribution from everyone. So if nobody is doing anything about that board will be there till whenever you are ready, you can come back and pick it up and continue. That is how it is. Okay, so what is there is be open to allow us guide you, ask questions, attend these meetings, invite people to these meetings. Don't go explain AZINONET. Please, all those that are coming for the first time, don't go about explaining AZINONET. You cannot explain it very well. You will face rejections, you will face objections, and you will just get offended and say, I'm not doing it again. It can happen to anybody. It doesn't matter how well sound and everything it can be. So make up your mind and allow us to work with you. Allow your upline to work with you. Let them help you talk to people. Let them help. We have videos, we have tools you can help that can help you. And then we have our members meeting tomorrow, every Wednesday by 8 p.m. So that's one of the reasons why I raised up my hand. Please, all these are new members. All these questions you're asking here is for tomorrow's meeting. When you come to tomorrow's meeting, you'll be guided on several of these things, while you also have your uplines to support you. Okay, so we have the strong and robust support system, and definitely you are going to, get to the next level. Don't allow anything to distract you. Okay, thank you all so much. See you tomorrow by 8 p.m. The link will
Thank
be
you so
dropped
much,
by
ma.
your leader. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, ma. Thank you so much, ma. Okay. Thank you. I believe that question is well answered. Tomorrow we are having members section by 8 p.m. Please don't miss it. The link will be dropped around from leaders in your various WhatsApp groups. And however you get to your leader, you get the link and then you join. It's for members only. It's for members only. Because of time, and maybe let's just take more. Olutokbe, please, you have been asked to unmute. Please, just 1 minute so we can wrap up this meeting. You've been asked to unmute. Olutokbe, God bless you.
Good evening, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Am I
Please,
on now?
where are you calling us from? Yes, you are on. We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
You're welcome.
I'm calling from Lagos.
Okay, you're welcome,
I'm
sir,
a
from
member. I
Lagos.
just joined 1 month ago, and I'm still around one. I'm working, but it's as if one of the patients with this business. My question is, when I first joined, the daily alerts the sender used to be AZINONET. But now recently the sender is the person is the Enoch Azigbotu. So I want to know what changed. Why the movement from company sending the corporate account to the personal account of the CEO? You get the question?
Yes. Your question is well taken, sir.
Okay.
Okay, please, you can mute
Okay,
your
sir.
mic.
That's all my question.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Please mute your mic. Okay, don't worry. Let me mute from here. Okay. Thank you very much. Your question is well taken. Just like Madam AZINONET rightly noted, tomorrow we are going to be having the members section, and all these questions, all your concerns will be answered. But for the benefit of new members, I'd like you to know that Mr. Enoch Azigbotu is the CEO of AZINONET Limited. And so after a lot of deliberations, sometimes when the banking, of course, you know how the banking system is in Nigeria. So instead of waiting sometimes until maybe the network is more friendly, you can always get your money either through the corporate account of the company or through the account of the CEO, Mr. Enoch Azebutu. And I believe that question is you are cleared now. Having said that, we have come to the end of this meeting. I don't know if Coach Mirabel is in this meeting. I want to hand over to her. Coach Mirabel. Okay. Coach Mirabel is not in this meeting. Okay. Please, would like somebody to take us on the closing prayer. Take us on the closing prayer. Any reaction from any leader? Okay. Madam AZINONET, please, if you are still on, please can you close us in this meeting? Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. CEO, sir, and all our esteemed leaders for tonight's beautiful outing. Okay, let's pray. Father, we thank you for this meeting today. Thank you for how smooth and excellent it was. And thank you for all those that just joined and those that are about to make their payment to join us. Thank you for all our teams all over the world. And we declare that we'll continually grow without limitations. Every fear, every doubt is taken away in the name of Jesus. We pray that our night's sleep is sweet and wake up stronger and healthy to push our dreams, our visions, and I'll continually to celebrate the good idea of AZINONET you have given to us. Thank you for our admin. Thank you for all our leaders. Thank you for our tech. Thank you for excellent in everything. We give you praise in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Good night, everyone.
Amen.
See you tomorrow by 8 p.m. Yeah.
Amen. Eben, please see you tomorrow. I just found out that Coach Mirabel is in the house. Thank you so much for staying through. Thank you. Please, we'll see you tomorrow by 8 p.m. God bless you.